The incident based on real story. It was a chilly winter night. Raj boarded the overnight express train from Lucknow to Delhi. His train was late and the platform nearly empty. The digital board flickered. Departure, 11:45 p.m. He found his seat, upper berth, carriage 6. The coach was unusually quiet for a weekday. Only 3 other passengers, all sleeping. He climbed up and plugged in his earphones. Outside, fog covered everything. He felt uneasy, not scared, just strange, like something was out of place. At exactly 12:03 a.m., the train stopped at a small unknown station. It wasn't listed on his ticket. As the train halted with a long sigh of brakes, a girl in a white salwar kameez boarded silently. Her face was half covered with her long hair, and she carried no luggage. She sat on the lower berth directly across from Raj, barely making a sound. Raj thought maybe she was a last-minute boarding passenger. He watched her discreetly. Her skin looked almost too pale under the dim yellow light. She sat perfectly still, hands folded, looking straight ahead. He smiled awkwardly and said, "You're late for the train, too?" She slowly turned toward him, smiled faintly, and nodded. No words, no blink. Something felt off. Still, Raj closed his eyes and tried to sleep. 1:20 a.m. Raj awoke to a strange feeling, like someone watching him. He peeked down. The girl was still sitting there, in the exact same position. Still, staring now, straight at him, not blinking. He quickly sat up, pretending to adjust his blanket. "Sorry, did I wake you up?" he asked casually. No reply, just that faint, too wide smile. Raj felt a cold breeze pass through the compartment, but the windows were all shut. He turned to the passenger sleeping next to her, an older man, but now he was lying oddly twisted, facing the wall, silent. Something about him felt unnatural. Raj leaned down from the upper berth and looked closer. The old man's eyes were open, glass-like, frozen. Raj gasped. His heart pounded. He shook the other passengers. No reaction. The girl stood up slowly, her neck tilted unnaturally to the side. She walked toward Raj's berth, head twitching slightly. Raj backed away. What are you?" she whispered, in a voice like the wind through dead leaves. "You're sitting in his place. He doesn't like that." Raj jumped down and ran down the corridor. Every door was shut. Lights flickered violently. He reached the junction between coaches, but instead of the next carriage, it was just blackness, like the train wasn't connected to anything else. He looked behind. The girl was at the end of the coach now, floating slightly above the ground, still smiling. Suddenly, she screamed, a high-pitched, inhuman sound that shattered one of the window panes. Raj fainted. He woke up to daylight, train station, crowds, announcements blaring, morning sun. He was lying in a corner of carriage 6. Confused, he got up, heart still pounding. The coach was full of passengers now, regular travelers. He asked the conductor, "Where's the girl who boarded last night? The one in white?" The man looked puzzled. "Sir, this coach was empty last night. You were the only one booked here. We didn't stop anywhere after Kanpur." Raj pulled out his phone. In his gallery, dozens of photos had been taken during the night, all black, except one. A blurry image of a pale girl sitting on the berth opposite him, and a dark, blurry face behind her, barely visible, eyes glowing. That day, Raj visited the train control office to check the route. The station he remembered, the one she boarded from, didn't exist. Worse, carriage 6? It had been detached for maintenance. He had been sleeping in carriage 5, but in the footage, he was clearly seen entering the door to Carriage 6, which wasn't physically attached. They later told him, 12 years ago, a girl died on this train. Berth 31, Carriage 6. Her fiancé pushed her out before she could elope. Since then, she returns, waiting, searching for her place, for him, and sometimes for someone else to take his spot.